Welcome to the Black Gay History Channel. Please share this video and subscribe to this channel for more captivating content. Thank you to my viewers for putting me onto this particular gay singer I was previously unaware of. When I tell you we black gay men have always been around forever, it's just that our stories and contributions to history aren't always appreciated. That is so true. I've covered so many talented black gay artists that have been making popular music since literally the early 1900s to present day that I'm still so surprised when I'm introduced to another singer's legacy. But here I am, yet again with the story of Keith Barrow. According to Wikipedia, Keith Errol Barrow is an African-American Chicago native who was raised by a father with a prominent platform in Chicago during the 1950s, Reverend Willie Barrow. Reverend Barrow was also a prominent civil rights activist who collaborated with other activists like Jesse Jackson. After growing up in Chicago, Keith Barrow would get his higher education in New York, but kept his love alive for music and would sign to Columbia Records in 1976. Besides penning R&B hits for other artists like the R&B band Blue Magic in 1976, he would eventually find his own success on the R&B and disco charts with his own self-titled album, and especially his second album, Physical Attraction. After releasing his second album, Physical Attraction, in 1978, he had some hits on the R&B charts, including his most notable hit, You Know You Want to Be Loved, which hit number 26 on the R&B charts. The next year, his single, Turn Me Up, would be another hit on the R&B charts at 79, and his title track, Physical Attraction, was considered a disco hit as well. His soulful slow jam, You Know What You Want to Be Loved, immediately puts you at ease as you hear it. Barrow is boasting a high tenor and a powerful falsetto and sells us this love song in melody and lyrics. He's intent on proving his love, and I enjoy his particular style of powerful head voice that was popular in the 1970s. There's an adorable clip of young people of the 70s dancing to this jam on Soul Train, so you know this song was out there if it was featured on this iconic show. I found one of the links on his Wikipedia page, which led me to another site, the Oral Examination WordPress website, that had a lot more details about his life. I found many different pages online with so much commentary about how his sexuality didn't matter, even though most people know he died of AIDS in 1983, in the years before we even knew this supposedly gay illness was caused by a virus. Though some men have shared online that they dated him in the 1970s, and friends of the family share stories that he told his mother the truth about being gay before he passed. I always think it's ridiculous to say it doesn't matter, everyone's sex life should be private, because we all know that's absolute BS, considering that nothing about heterosexual partnerships is private. Everything is quite public, and the people who continue this narrative should check their own homophobic biases. Just because you don't want to hear about that part of his legacy doesn't mean others don't. Many gay men's legacy are pushed into obscurity simply because they are gay, and though these people who want to celebrate his music and ignore his identity want to quote-unquote just focus on the music, they are being dishonest with how the rest of the world purposefully ignores artists because of their perceived orientation. It's time we celebrate gay artists, and that includes their partners and their gay community they leaned on when they weren't being supported by the outside world. I'm happy I got to hear about this artist and his contributions to music history, and more gay men and those of us living with HIV need to know the full scope of these stories to know we're not alone and that we have a history worth celebrating.